What is going on, Reefing fam? I'm here today with Mike. Everyone say hello to Mike. And we're going to be building a zoa garden here in our Red Sea Reefer 250. So we've gone and picked a selection of different zoas. Oh, one fell off the plug. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to dip them. So stuff's pretty clean, but it's always good practice to dip corals, especially zoanthids. Zoas can come with a number of diseases. You guys are always hearing me talk about them. I'm just going to focus over some zoas as I talk to you. So you can find zoanthid eating nudibranches, zoanthid eating spiders, there's crabs, there's just a lot that comes on zoas. I consider them a dirty coral, so especially when they come from the wild. Every single zoa we have right now for sale here in the store is actually cultured, with the exception of these ones here. These ones are from the wild. Those ones right there, you see kind of like red and blue mixed with some green. Those ones are off a rock that came out of the ocean. Everything else, every other single zoa here is actually grown in our farm downstairs in the basement, or some of them were traded in from customers. Mike is just gluing it back. Actually, do we want to do plugs or no plugs? I think no plugs. No plugs. Yeah, no plugs looks better, right? Mm-hmm. How do you do it at home?
I usually just cut off the bottom of the Franklin.
So let's see what we're gonna do. For dip, we're gonna use, check above the sink. I think we have some Two Little Fishies Revive back there in the back corner. Yeah, so we're gonna use this to dip it, and I like to do a dip for somewhere around 10 minutes. So go ahead and grab a timer. And the thing with zoas, you can dip them hard. So if you dip them too long or you dip them too strong, there really isn't such a thing, because they're very, very hardy coral. Not hard to keep. Very resilient. So I would say add a cap, about 1 cap. I've been doing this a long time. Follow the instructions. It wants 4 caps to the gallon, but that's kind of a lot of water to use and a lot of revive. So you don't really need to do exactly that much. Give it a little swirl. I'm pretty confident nothing is going to come off of these guys. They're clean. I just want to show you how to dip them. It smells like turpentine. If you're looking for the name, it's called Revive, and it's from this great company called Two Little Fishies. Shout out to Julian Sprung. If you can't find that, just as good is this one over here, Coral RX. So I recommend you dip all your corals before they go in your tank. This is really good. This is a concentrated version, and there's one other one over here. This is kind of new to the market. I haven't, you know what? I should have used it. That one there, Dip X from Red Sea. Really like that brand. So we're gonna get them all nice and cleaned up. Gonna give them 10 minutes. Then we're gonna give them a bath in salt water, and then we're gonna start to glue them down. I'm gonna show you how we attach them here, and then in a few short months, this is all gonna begin to get nicely covered with zoas. If you wanna know what we're using here, this is the Red Sea Reefer, the 250 model, under a pair of Radion XR15G5 blues, the blue version, not the pro. Okay, 10 minutes over. So what we do is we take another clean container with just salt water. And what I like to do is, this is like our second bath. So we're gonna toss these guys in here, and we're gonna give them another 10 minutes. I just don't want to introduce the Revive. Yeah, just grab them and toss them in there. I don't want to introduce the Revive to the tank, the dip. So we do one dip to clean the corals, and then a second bath in just nice, clean salt water, in order to clean them of the dip. For the zoas that we pick, the nice thing about zoas is they're not going to hurt each other. They can all touch. They're soft coral. So as you can see over here in Tia's tank, it just looks beautiful when you pair them together. She's got some Magicians next to Super Saiyans and Utter Chaos and some other ones down there. It just creates this really, really nice effect. There's some all nice touching zoas. So the 5 that I picked out, I should have grabbed the camera first, but we grabbed Super Saiyan, Utter Chaos, some Rainbow Incinerators, some Night Owls, some Green Dragon Eyes, and some King Midas. So yellow, green, a little bit of yellowy orange, some reddish orange, so a nice little mix of different sizes of zoas and colors, and they're gonna look outstanding as they grow together. So what Mike is doing right now, he's snapping the stems off of the bottom of the plugs, because it's just much easier to glue. Show me the one you just cut. Way easier to glue this little flat disc here instead of trying to glue something with a peg. You see, this is going to be very tricky. This will be very, very easy. And on this one, he's actually removing a piece of rock from the plug because it looks a little bit more natural. But sometimes, like this one here, the Utter Chaos, it would be hard to remove the zoa. You know, if you got a piece like this, I would leave them on. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to probably hurt or damage the coral itself. So on this one, we decided to just cut the bottom. I could take them off if we really wanted to with the razor blade, but they're going to cover this plug in 2 to 3 weeks, so it's really not worth the risk or the time. But the other ones, they are pieces of the zoanthids, but you see they're on a I don't know if you can see with the battery died. What I was saying was that it is they're on pieces of rock, so it's easy to take off the plug. We're going to go with the BRS glue. That's that or Ecotech. Either one's good. We carry both here in the store. And Mike is going to add just a, let me show them, about a teardrop size piece of glue. Give it a little shake. That's it. Which one is that? What color? Let me see. That one is the,
I don't even know. I think it's.
oh, it's the red. Yeah, it's the red and sort of green ones. So maybe right there on the tip. No, actually behind the magicians, behind the spellbinder. Yeah, back in there. Yeah. Oh, that's a good spot. Nice. Grab the other ones, and it's that easy. You just kind of push them down a little bit into the rock. Because the rock is flat, it's really easy. You're literally just placing them. I think a lot of people get intimidated by gluing corals. It's really not hard. This is our huckfish. Hello. He's beautiful, and this is an urchin that decided to take a yellow feather duster for a ride, but he doesn't seem to mind very much. Okay.
This one's a King Midas.
King Midas yellow, maybe down here in the front. So we're just trying to mix up the colors. So we don't really want to have yellow next to yellow, or red next to red. You want to have, well, it's up to you. You do whatever you want with your aquarium, but I like to have different sort of colors, and it's really neat to watch them grow into one another. What else do we have? Oh, you can see they're kind of starting to open, and this is a coral banded shrimp. Hello, mister. And orange echinastria. Very good. Starfish, very easy to keep starfish.
Standard chaos.
Standard chaos, maybe back there a little bit.
Here? No?
Yeah, that works, yeah, right on the ledge. Maybe down here we can do 1 or 2 other types, and that will all fill in nicely. I'll check back with you guys maybe 3 to 4 months down the road so you can see how fast the zoanthids grow. What are you doing, mister? Same with these ones over here. See how long these take to grow. Some nice rhodactis mushrooms. This I'm excited for is a nice little rock of Florida Recordia.
These are the wild ones.
Nice. These we call night owls. Those are gonna look good. Every single zoa in this little assortment here is grown here in-house. These are all part of our cultured coral program that we have in the basement. So none of these frags have ever seen the ocean. They came off of our mother colonies. And actually a lot of this tank, now that I think about it, the Suspiciularia, the green star polyps, the Kenya tree, the clove polyps, not the cabbage coral, but a lot of it actually cultured and grown, which is kind of cool.
One back here?
No, maybe right on the ledge, right? Go over to the left, go back, left. Yeah, right there. Boom, Super Saiyans. That's it. Very easy coral to keep. Zoas. Gonna look amazing in, I would give it 2 or 3 months. It's gonna fill in nicely. We're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you like the content, one of these, and come back soon because we do videos here very often. Have a nice day.